Today, I'm going to be showing you how to make a warping speed garage banger like Zero. We're going to be looking at this track going out blasting. Here's a preview of the track we're going over. Great, so we're going to start completely from scratch. All we've got is this vocal. I mean, it's a little bit shit quality because it's been ripped, but it is what it is. So a warp track is pretty simple, but always works well on the dance floor. If you're like a new producer, like this is the perfect sort of track you could be making. And yeah, it's pretty easy. So let's just start firstly by putting in a kick, right? I'm gonna be using the Speed Garage Volume 5 drums pack. This pack has tons of loops, one-shots, effects. It's literally just drag and drop, and you're gonna be sounding like Silver Bumper, Interplanetary Criminal, Soul Mash Transit System, and all the Speed Garage goats. Great, so let's firstly just grab a kick. So that probably sound good. We want something quite heavy, so let's just put that on every beat. Might add a little drum bass just to make it even sort of fatter. Let's bring that trim down so it's a little bit loud. Probably a bit overkill, to be honest. Cool, so what do we go for? We went for kick 16. Now we've got that, we can sort of work on the bass. So MIDI, go to Serum. I'm going to be using the Speed Garage Volume 4 Serum preset pack, and let's go down to the warps. You can use any of these really. Let's just start maybe with this blasting, and let's get some MIDI in. The great thing about creating warp sort of Speed Garage is the simplicity of the notes. It's basically just going to follow the kick, so like this. So let's just start on the B. So already we're sounding good, right? What you can do, and a lot of people do, is either build up or build down. So the famous track Rip Groove, it goes something along this sort of line. Obviously that's not the exact notes, it sounds like ass. It's in the key of F, Rip Groove. I've already remade that before. What I know he does for this track is just build down. So bang, and this isn't even in a key, right? Because it's just following a scale, which is no particular scale. So and that just sort of repeats itself. So then delete that bit and double it along. What you can then do is do some flips. So cut that and then pitch it up an octave, and then we can maybe go to like here, or maybe where's the B? Let's go with B. Or maybe down. Try the F. I think because we're not in an actual scale and the vocal isn't scaled because it's sort of word of mouth, you can kind of use any note you want. But yeah, that is pretty much the basics of a warp bass. To make the sound itself, obviously look, we've got loads in here. If we just flick through, I kind of like that one, that's pretty good. Maybe a bit aggressive. It's cool. Try that. Also really nice. If you want this, any of these sounds, they're from the Speed Garage Volume 4. And there's tons of other sounds. So you've got all like the Reese basses, fucking normal basses, pianos, leads, literally everything you need to be making Speed Garage like the pros. So it basically covers all the best Speed Garage tracks which have come out over the past 12 months. I've remade them all and then put all the sounds and presets in this pack. So yeah, the link for that is in the description. Definitely check that out. But yeah, if you want to make your own, right, you can start pretty simple. There's also, you can get a lot more complex as I have on these ones, but a real sort of basic warp is going to come from the square. So basic shapes, square wave. Then turn on the filter A, so you want to select A on here, so that's going through. Then you come down to this LFO. you want to put it on retrig, or let's just bring this down a little bit first, and then drag this arrow over here. Bring up that res, which is kind of important for the warp. Pitch that down. It's a little bit fast. Let's put it on 2. Gonna adjust that. Maybe put on a 24. Brings in drive, just adds a bit of volume. And already you've got a pretty basic warp bass. You could then obviously add some other elements, maybe something with a bit of harmony, so maybe FT add seconds. And you can just make it dirty, right? I was going to go back to one of my presets, so it's number 4. Let's stick with that. So if you want to break down this, oscillator A, we have this harm octave, which is, as you can see, a nice sort of harmonic wavetable. And then oscillator B, we've got a square. So it is all mainly built around the square. If we get rid of this, this helps to add that nastiness, right? And for a simple track, it's kind of nice to have that nastiness, because then you're going to get more sort of energy in it. Anyway, yeah, this LFO, we've done it slightly differently. Rather than going straight from that, we've given it time to sort of stop and then start a bit later on, which is kind of delaying the warp a little bit. Helps to add a sort of variation in rhythm, I guess. Again, you can play with this stuff all day long. Effects, literally no effects needed. Cool, let's now look at making some drums. Cool, so when I'm making drums, I normally start with a loop. I just don't have the patience to be making drums from scratch every time. It just takes too long. So I normally just go to the tops, have a little listen through. Do you know what I mean? Just grab a few. Let's just drag these in. Have a little listen to see what one sounds good, right? About 19 is good, so I just put that there. Let's try this one. So I think this 20 maybe. Let's go for 20, fuck it. And then, look, you've already got the basis, and you can build the rest around that. What you can also do, if they're kind of too loose, you can do this little trick here. So you put the transient on that, and then you can drag it back. So let's do that. I mean, I prefer the looser drums, but for the sake of the video. Now we can work on adding some stuff. So if you have a listen to that, I mean, nothing really needs adding, to be honest. But what I'd normally do, if it did, is then add some hats. So maybe this hat, put that on that beat. And then sort of mix it in. So start it low. Maybe this, something a bit sort of sketchier. Let's hear that. Yeah, it helps to add a little bit of grittiness. Then maybe a clap, so come through. Sort of 909 clap, gonna hit here. So you're just like thickening up the loop that's already there. If you don't do it that way, then you could obviously start from scratch. So, and then do your own stuff. So duplicate that, grab another clap. So maybe add like a shaker loop or something, or a closed hat. Grab that in, insert MIDI. Right, so then we can fuck around with velocities, just so they're not all the same. Duplicate that. Get like a side chain, so just grab a compressor, side chain, external, kick, and then mix that in. Or if you don't like that, we could use a shaker. Mix it nice and low. Could then add a bit of groove. So to click this, the groove ball comes up. Grab, so we want a 60 for it. I get these confused sometimes, so let's just check that's working. Yeah, it is. So if you click this, then it will apply it. I used to do it automatically, but maybe bring the global down a little bit. It's probably too swung. That's the thing with making speed gauge drums from scratch. The original ones are so energetic because they're built off layering. So that's why, like, they used to sample a lot of like house records and stuff like that. So that's why it's good to add in loops, because like this loop that I made is like, I've put so many fucking drum layers. Like, I'll be here all day trying to do it now. Cool. What he then has is a lead. So this lead is sort of, it's basically a sample, which is technically copyrighted. So I remade it. It's in the Speed Gauge Volume 2. It's from that Yosemite track. You'll hear that. They used it in that. So what is it? Lead, Yosemite. So if you create the MIDI here, I think it's in F. Like this. Like so. Then that just repeats itself. So yeah, this preset is from the Speed Gauge Volume 2 pack. So yeah, like this Yosemite lead, it's basically just 2 saw waves, nice bit of unison, and the detune's quite heavy. And then we got some effects going on, like a bit of distortion, bit of chorus, bit of reverb. You can even add like a filter and play around with it like that. But yeah, that is the sound. Great guys, thank you very much for watching. I hope you learned something new from this video.